Welcome back to the channel. We are here May 23rd, and this is going to be the breakdown for Sunday. Draftkings slate. Playoffs are going on right now. 4 games we got on the docket. Washington Wizards going against Philadelphia 76ers. The LA Lakers going against the Suns. The Hawks against the Knicks. Wow, the Knicks are finally in the playoffs. It's been so long. Memphis Grizzlies, scrappy Memphis Grizzlies going against the Utah Jazz. So let's hop into this right now. I know, you want to pay up for all the All-Stars that are going to be back. You got Donovan Mitchell back at 8,800. Russell Westbrook at 12K. LeBron, AD, Joel Embiid, Randall. There's a ton of high-priced guys you want to pay up for. It could be contrarian to go mid-tier. I don't have that many cheap guys, but with the cheap people, you want to look for veterans, okay? Veterans are going to be the key to some of these lineups and some of these playoff teams. As you saw yesterday, Carmelo Anthony. There's numerous other veterans that came and stepped up and provided solid minutes. So that's what you want to look towards if you're looking for that lower tier, that lower 4K or high 3K range. And those, and other than that, it's a shot in the dark. It really is. So we're going to start at the point guard position. Derrick Rose, 5,500. I think this is a ridiculous price for him. This is a must-win situation for him and the New York Knicks going up against Atlanta. Knicks haven't been in the playoffs in so long. They need Derrick Rose. He provides so much offensive explosion. He runs the offense very well, and he provides some defense on the other side of the ball. He shockingly got 3 steals against the LA Lakers. So in this big game going up against Atlanta, I expect Derrick Rose minutes to go up to a whole nother level. As you see, 29, 32, and 39 minutes at the beginning of May. Those were big games. The Lakers, the Clippers, the Phoenix Suns, he played major minutes and provided 31, 45, and 50 DK. At this price, you're getting him at 5,500. That's still lower than all those prices that he played in those games. All right, Thibodeau leans on the guys that are going to play both floors and play aggressive. So Derrick Rose is going to be a guy. I think he's the absolute lock for today. 5,500. It's a steal. Shooting guard, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. I like both guards on the Lakers. The reason why is because these are the key defenders that they put on the number one guard, offensive guard on the opposite team. Okay, so as you saw with Curry, Caldwell-Pope had a solid game. Caruso also had a solid game. All the tension is going to be on AD and LeBron James. Caldwell-Pope, Caruso, those were the secondary options to score the ball, to either shoot a 3 or make something out of nothing. Caruso was able to drive the ball to the basket and get a lot of layup opportunities. So I think at that 4K range, there are solid guarantees for 20 plus DK. Possibly can get you to that 30 DK range at under 5K. That's great value. Okay, Caldwell-Pope's going to get over 30 minutes. He plays both sides of the ball. He plays good defense. He got 3 steals against Golden State. We'll see what he can do against Devin Booker. 4,800. Let's see if he has a decent pass against Booker. Look at his splits. 18. That's fine. This is the playoffs. I like both guys. Okay, they're going to get used a lot. Caldwell-Pope, Caruso, the other guy at 4,200, getting 30 minutes off the bench, provide a huge punch, got you 28 DK in 30 minutes, and 3 steals, 1 block, 2 assists. So he was really active on that defensive side, and that's what they like him for. Forced Stephen Curry in a couple turnovers. Very good defense. Small forward, Dylan Brooks at 6,200. This man has been on a shooting spree as of late, and he's taking a ton of shots. 21, 28, 14, 21, and 22 the last 5 games. And it's not too crazy up and down, but solidly, if you averaged out all these numbers, 37, 49, 30, 43, and 24, get you about 35 DK. We want the upside. We want that 43 and 49. They're going to need him in his jump shooting to propel them to keep this game close and maybe even take it against the Utah Jazz in game 1. Give them a little surprise. We will see about that. But in order for them to keep it close, because Valanciunas is going to have a tough time going against Gobert. John Morant is going to have to deal with Mike Conley. the other guys are going to have to step up. Dillon Brooks, Slow-Mo is going to have to step up. Those guys, Desmond Bane off the bench. Grayson Allen came in and had some solid minutes. That's another punt guy if you want to throw in. He's facing his former team against the Utah Jazz. And I think I believe he's still in that 3K range if you want a punt guy. See, Grayson Allen, 3,700. He came in 25 minutes, 29 DK, 4 steals. Very good performance from him. If you want to go towards that, I'll put him in there for you guys so you just look and see. Let's move on to the power forward section. Jaren Jackson, we're going back to Memphis. Triple J, like I said, Valanciunas had to deal with Gobert. Jaren Jackson had a poor performance against Golden State, got into a lot of foul trouble. He's better than that. He can knock down the three. He has a weird form. I don't know how he shoots it like that, and it goes in. But at 5,600, as long as he stays out of foul trouble, he can explode, and he should have a good matchup. All right, he should definitely have a good matchup. They might put Royce O'Neal on John Morant or on Dillon Brooks because he's the other scorer. But Jaren Jackson Jr. can definitely pop off. He's supposed to be in that mid-tier 6K range. You get him at 5,600. Stay out of foul trouble. You should see your rewards from him. And then last but not least, center position, Andre Drummond. He's going to be down there banging with DeAndre Ayton. We're looking for just 25 minutes of production. He can get you there with that amount of minutes, and they're going to need him. Obviously, got a little bit of foul trouble against Golden State, and they went away from him because they wanted to go with more of a smaller lineup. This game, Phoenix Suns, they have bigs. DeAndre Ayton is going to be out there. And Drummond is going to be accounting him for that. So 6,100, huge double-double upside, and that bonus. So that's what you really want. 6,100 for Andre Drummond. You have to get him. All right, let's go and look over at FanDuel and see if we find similar value. Let's see. Derrick Rose, 5,900. He is 55 on DraftKings, 59, just a $400 difference. That is fine. The matchup is absolutely insane. You see 28th ranked opponents ranking, and only $400 more. It doesn't even matter. He's going to be out there. He's going to get major minutes, and he's going to be playing his heart out for Tom Thibodeau. Next is going to be Alex Caruso at 45 compared to 42. Just a little more expensive, $300. That is fine. I'm good on either site with him. Just a plug-and-play point guard to help you pay up for LeBron James or Joel. And I think Joel Embiid's a lock. They hate each other. Embiid and Westbrook, Embiid absolutely hates Westbrook. They hate each other, period. So it doesn't even matter. I think Embiid is going to have a field day with those bigs down low in Washington, Daniel Gafford, Alex Len, a bunch of bums. There's no matchup for Washington to stop Joel Embiid. So he's an absolute lock. So you can, on FanDuel, skip the center position because you just want to play Embiid. You have to play Embiid. He's going to be super motivated, and that he should be the cover. I'm putting him in his cover. Next, Dillon Brooks is 6,900. That is a high price tag on FanDuel. 62 on DraftKings. I prefer that price. He's really going to have to go off for you. I can get there. It just depends who else you have around in your lineup. But let's see if Triple J is a better price. Let's see, 5,600 on DraftKings, 63. So that's a little bit better. If I wanted to shoot someone from Memphis, I might lean on to Jaren Jackson Jr. at 6,300. I think the matchup is good, just because most of the other defenders are going to be preoccupied. Someone is going to have to go off on that starting five, and it could be Jaren Jackson Jr. Contavious Caldwell-Pope is 47 compared to 48, so a little bit cheaper on FanDuel. I like him on both sites. He's going to be in that corner knocking down threes, playing tough defense. And the center position, like I said, no need. Just play Embiid. There you go. No need. Just play Embiid. That's going to be our narrative for tomorrow. 4,200 for Grayson Allen, just a little more expensive. I like him more on DraftKings, and that is tomorrow's score. Well, today's score, actually. It's going to start in a few hours. I just want to get this content out for you guys so you have something to go off. Maybe you were leaning some other way. I don't want to, switch you off, but this is the way I see it. Wait for some finalizing news to come out. Even though the games are so far spread apart from 1 to 3 to 5 all the way to 9, I think this is a solid core. Let me know how you feel in that comment section down below. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe as well. We are 335. Let's push it to 400 by next week. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessengerSD, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Thank you guys. Peace out.